students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, you will learn about the various concepts of economics in a short period of time. Let's start. Today's topic is law of demand. Law of demand is one of the very important law in economics, and this law was propounded by the neoclassical economist Alfred Marshall. This law shows the inverse relationship between the price of the commodity and the quantity demand. According to this law, other things remaining the same, if the price of the commodity increases, the quantity demand decreases, and vice versa. That means other things remaining the same, if the price of the commodity decreases, the consumer buy more of the commodity, and if the price of the commodity increases, the consumer consume less of the commodity. That means it shows the negative relationship between the price of the commodity and the quantity demand. It can be expressed as like here the price of X commodity decreases, the quantity demand X increases, and if the price of the commodity increases, the quantity demand decreases. So for this law to be applicable, there are some conditions and which are known as the assumptions. So some of the assumptions of the law of demand are there should not be the change in the income of the consumer. That means income of the consumer remain constant. There is no change in advertisement. There is no change in population. There is no change in season, and there is no change in the price of the related goods. That means if all these assumptions are applicable, only this law is applicable. So the law of demand based on the above assumptions can be explained with the help of the demand schedule. And the demand schedule is the tabular representation of the various quantities of the demand made by the consumer at the various prices. Here in this table, the first column shows the price of the potato per kg and the quantity demand for it in kg. So when the price of the potato is rupees 50, the quantity demand is 1. Now as the price decreases to rupees 40 per kg, rupees 30 per kg, rupees 20 per kg, and rupees 10 per kg, the quantity demand increases to 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg, and 5 kg respectively. Here we can see as the price of the commodity decreases, the consumer demand more of the quantity here. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means it shows the negative relationship between the price of the commodity and quantity demand. So this we can understand with the help of the demand curve. And the demand curve is the uh, graphical representation of the demand schedule. So for the demand curve, we draw the on the x-axis we measure the quantity demand, and on the y-axis we measure the price of the commodity. Here the different combinations, the quantity that 1 comma 50, 1 comma 50 is here, 2 comma 40 here, 3 comma 40, 3 comma 30, 4 comma 20, and 5 comma 10. Now join all these points, we obtain the curve DD1, which is downward sloping and which is called the demand curve. And this demand curve shows that at rupees 50 the quantity demand is 1 kg. At price rupees 40 the quantity demand is 2 kg. Similarly, when the price is rupees 30 per kg, the quantity demand increases to 3. Similarly, it's 5 and it's 6. That means it shows the negative relationship between the price of the commodity and the quantity demand. The consumer purchases more of the commodity at less price. So this law shows the inverse relationship between the price of the commodity and the quantity demand. But there are some exceptions or the limitations of this law. Some of the exceptions or the limitations of the law of demand are like basic or necessary goods. The law of demand is not applicable in the case of basic or necessary goods, which are very much needed for the survival of the human being, like salt, like medicine. In the case of such goods, even though the price is high, the demand of such goods will not decrease. So in the case of basic or necessary goods, this law is not applicable. Now, prestigious goods. Now, the prestigious goods increase the prestige of the consumer. So, even though the price of such prestigious goods like jewelry is high, the demand of such goods is also high. So, this violates the law of demand. Giffen goods. Now, from the name of Sir Robert Giffen, the Giffen goods violates the law of demand, and the Robert Giffen uh, found this goods in the Britain. He observed the consumption pattern of the workers, and he observed that even though the price of the bread increased, the demand for the bread also increased. But they reduce the consumption of meat, but they increase the consumption of the bread. That means, as the price of the bread increased, the demand for the bread also increased. So it violates the law of demand. Change in season. If there is a change in the season, the law of demand is not applicable. Like in the uh, winter season, the price of the hot drinks is more, but the demand is also more. So in the hot season, the price of the cold drink is high, but the demand of the cold drink is also high. So if there is a change in the season, the law of demand is not applicable. In the same way, in the rainy season, that the price of the umbrella and the raincoat is high, but the demand is also high. Change in population. If there is a change in the population, the law of demand is not applicable. At the place where the population is high, even though the price is high, in such places the demand is also high, which violates the law of demand. Cultural and religious factors, like in the festivals, big festivals, the prices of the food items, meat is high, but the demand is also high. So in such cases, the law of demand is not applicable. Thank you for watching my video. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.